Oh,
What?
your cow threw up on the floor?
We're so back, boys.
Yeah!
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, I believe, our now fourth edition of the TOP MLB Division Profiles. As always, we are starting off with the AL Central. And boys, let me tell you, there was a lot of either, oh, they're on this team, or who that I was putting in. So obviously, Ryan is the one who will be saying who a whole lot during these. It is one of my favorite things to hear when doing these, because Ryan just never heard of the guy, but he will for fantasy reasons, because he'll learn.
Exactly.
Only
He'll
Coming
learn
back
real
with a
quick.
vengeance this year.
strictly fantasy.
Yes.
Coming back
That's
with a
it.
vengeance this year.
And then he'll pull a Shaq the I apologize, I wasn't familiar with your game. When he gets him like 20
I learned a
points.
lot. I learned a lot of guys last year. I don't think I ever picked up a White Sox player though.
No,
Never once.
I
Never
think I
once.
picked up
I don't think I
Miguel.
ever
I
did
picked
either.
up Miguel Vargas like once or twice.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only name I recognize. I mean, we'll get to it, but yeah. I mean,
All right. As
Yeah,
always,
it's rough.
ladies and gentlemen, like the NFL ones, there's always going to be memes for each team. That will include the Dodgers for those wondering. I put funny stuff to make fun of our team as well. So, for those wondering if I make fun of our team, yes, I do. So, for the White Sox, obviously, we have the Popes. And then this is basically saying how there was nobody in the stands last year because, or the last 2 years. But who knows? Maybe this year, with some of the signings they made, a specific one, they will put people in the seats.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. The projected win total is 67.5. The plus 7.5 you see is, I believe, more wins than they got last year. So, like, they had 60 wins last year. They went 60, 102. So they're projected, according to Fangraphs, ladies and gentlemen, this is
Damn, bro, they're
all
giving them 7.5 extra wins.
with some of the signings.
Wow.
That's what they're predicting. Is like they predict some of their young guys to take another step forward this year, like Colson
can see it.
Montgomery
Yeah.
and Kyle Teal.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
Jared, can I tell you what DraftKings projects them at?
yeah, sure, go ahead.
Just for Vegas purposes, as of now, just because it's very early, they project them very similarly. The over under is set at 66.5, so pretty similar, all
Alright.
things considered. Only one game difference.
I like that more.
Yeah, 66. I feel like is a little bit fair. With some of these, I will tell you guys, some win totals Fangraphs had them at shocked me. But when I was talking with one of my buddies at work, he said, "Well, Jared, you got to realize other teams in the AL got better, specifically the East. So where do you think they're going to get a lot of their wins from? The East specifically. So they might beat up on the
Yeah.
Central a lot, and while the Central also beats up on each other, and then there's the West too.
Yep.
You
So
say that. I mean, there's some good teams in this division, even though we
There is,
start with
yeah.
it every year. We start with this division every year for a reason,
mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But
True.
like with the rise of the team on my hat, like it's actually a very interesting division.
Oh, totally.
One, so go ahead.
They got a playoff team almost every year now.
Yeah.
It's nice. Or two.
Yeah, they had this division had 2 last year. Yes.
Yep.
All right, so their rankings from last season, out of 30, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start with their offense. The White Sox ranked 27th in average, 27th in on base, 28th in OPS, 27th in runs, 23rd in home runs, and 24th in stolen bases. And Tyler, I saw you shaking your head. Trust me, there was a team worse that I saw on here offensively, and we're going to get to them soon. We're going to get to them soon.
They were worse. That's crazy.
They were worse
Wow.
than all of this right here.
The Twins were that worse. That's wild.
So now the other side, you see the slash marks. The left side is the starting pitchers, and the right side is the relief pitchers. I'll go ahead and say that for every episode we do, just as a reminder in case this is, any new viewers' first episode. So the starters were 21st in ERA. Their relievers were 18th. Their starters were 27th in WHIP, 23rd for the relievers, 28th in walks per nine for the starters. Relievers were 26th. Strikeouts per nine. Starters were 25th, and relievers were 12th. Hits per nine. Their starters were 18th. Relievers were 20th. And then home runs per nine. The starters were 20th, and the relievers were 14th. And when I saw these numbers, I was a little shocked the relief corps had better overall numbers than the starters, because I just remember seeing every time that White Sox bullpen came in, if they had a lead, they blew it. That's just what I remember. It was a small sample size.
Shocking. I agree.
But I'm like, I didn't notice anybody noticeable in their bullpen that I was like.
I think it's because usually teams get so far ahead of the White Sox.
That's true.
Probably they're like, all right, the last 2 at-bats of the night, I'm going to just swing for the fences every time to try to up my numbers for contract time, Like, we're up 11-2. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, and then, of course, I put their place right there, 5th in the AL Central, 60 and 102. All right, so their notable free agent losses and additions. Now, I did put some minor league deals on here, only because either they were former, guys in the majors, and they could play an impact on the team if there's, like, an injury or something, or, like, it's like a notable, like, depth, I'd say, signing, like Lamont Wade, for example. But let me do the losses first. We'll start.
Time he got out of there.
Everything's not in order, by the way. I just kind of went like either what's more notable, or I just kind of went from top to bottom on the list. So I didn't want to have to do everything by date. So Luis Robert Jr. got traded to the Mets. About time he got traded, as Tyler said. He's been in trade speculation for the last like 2-3 seasons. I don't know if this is the last year of his deal or if he has another year after. But yeah, we'll get to the Mets in a couple episodes where we'll talk about this more. Mike Tauchman, it was a free agent, but I saw he signed a minor league deal with the Mets. So it'll be on the Mets, additions when I get to it. They traded relief pitcher Steven Wilson to Tampa. Martin Perez went to Atlanta. Michael A. Taylor, World Series champion with the Nationals, retired. Brian Hudson, former Dodger and Brewer, traded to the Mets. I believe it was in the same deal, but I could be wrong. And then Tyler Alexander signed with the Rangers. Now going to the additions, Eric Fetty. I did not see the numbers on Fangraphs. It wasn't giving me the numbers, so that's why this side's kind of blank right here. Because it was a recent signing, so that's why. So he's back on a 1-year deal after spending some time with St. Louis and Milwaukee. Hayes, the former Oriole and Philly, was with the Reds last year, goes there to play left field. Thank you, Rye. Jordan Hicks, who the Giants traded to Boston in the Devers trade, was offloaded to the White Sox, and from what I heard is the Red Sox were wanting a specific prospect the White Sox had, and the White Sox also wanted another player. I don't know what that player was ranked in the White Sox system, but the White Sox were willing to eat some of Hicks's contract in order to make that deal. So, is what it is. It frees up some space for Boston. I don't remember if this was after or before the Ranger Suarez deal, though. But, yeah. So, Hicks is now going to be a relief arm in that White Sox bullpen. Could probably start too. Former Giants legend Lamont Wade Jr., late night Lamont, spent some time with the Angels last season, minor league deal there. Sir Anthony Dominguez, who was with the Orioles and then got traded to the Blue Jays, signed a 2-year deal, $20 million there. Luis Angel Acuna is one of the pieces going back to the White Sox in the Luis Robert trade. Jared Kelenic, former
It's
Mariner.
got a lot of potential.
Yeah. He's young too and controllable. Jared Kelenic, former Brave and Mariner, signing a minor league deal there. Sean Newcomb, former A, Red Sox. From what I saw, he had better numbers when he went to the A's when they traded him there. So that's probably why he got the 1 year there. And then the big signing that they made this year, Munetaka Murakami. The NPB is the Japanese league. So whenever you see that, they're coming from overseas over there. First and third baseman, everyone, I wouldn't say everyone though, but I mean, I was a little surprised he signed there, but when I looked into it a little bit more, you're looking at it as, well, it's not long term, so, if it doesn't work out, it's short. And plus, two, he doesn't need to be the main guy that they're depending on right away. He can just be himself. And in the 2 years, if he is better than expected, boom, he can get that long-term deal, high AAV, whatever that he wants after the 2 years. Who knows? He could probably get traded at the deadline, or if someone like really, really, really wants him. But it would probably have to be a pretty good size package. And then Anthony Kay spent some time over there. His numbers looked good from what I saw, so that's why he's getting the 2 years and $12 million. The projected starting rotation, Shane Smith, he pitched last year, was pretty decent. He was at times a good fantasy pickup from what I remember.
Yeah.
Davis Martin, Sean Burke,
here and there.
Yep. Anthony Kay and Eric Fetty, the two veterans rounding out the back end. The bullpen, we got Sir Anthony Dominguez, who slides right into the closer role, but I'm going to be honest, I feel like the closer role is going to be closer by committee. I'm just going to be honest there, because I don't see Dominguez as
That's how a lot of teams are these days.
Yeah, but they paid him top money to be the closer, so we'll see how that works. The SU 8 and 7 means setup, so that means the high leverage guys coming in. Jordan Leisure, Grant Taylor. Then in the middle, you've got Sean Newcomb, Mike Vasil, Brandon Eisert, Jordan Hicks, and then the long reliever who can go multiple innings is Jedixon Paez. Exactly. Ryan hit him with who?
Who? This whole roster, though, I'm just like,
there's a lot of who's.
I'm dumbfounded. I didn't. I was
I don't
gonna
know who Mike Vasil is.
I was gonna do it so many times throughout this lineup read, and I just did not want to interrupt you that many times, Jared. I'm just like, who? Like, well, I know who I'm picking to finish last. Like, that's just what I'm. You know what I mean? Like.
All right. So the projected starting lineup: Chase Mydrith, who exactly? Kyle Teal. He's the guy they got in the Garrett Crochet trade. He played last year, so he's a starting catcher. Colson Montgomery, their young star shortstop. He's probably going to be a big name in fantasy to want to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Vargas, solid third baseman.
Who can hit.
Andrew Benintendi, I'm surprised he's still here. I'm thinking this is the final year on this deal. I forgot how many years the deal was, I'm going to be honest. But it feels like he's been here forever. Munetaka Murakami sliding into the 6th spot right there. At first, Austin Hayes in right, Brooks Baldwin in center field, and Edgar Cuero as the DH. And then their projected bench, Corey Lee is the backup catcher, Lennon Sosa, who, for a little bit, I picked him up for a little bit in fantasy. He was hitting some bombs.
He had some decent runs, yeah. He was doing good.
Luis Angel Acuna as a utility, and Everson Pereira in outfield. And yeah, that is the White Sox roster. Their projected 26-man roster. I mean, not a lot of names jump out at you except Colson Montgomery and like Munetaka Murakami.
Kyle Teal.
Yeah, like 3 guys probably.
Yeah, you're gonna
Austin
want
Hayes, I guess.
You're gonna want to just see. I mean, the whole thing for them is gonna see how good Murakami is, right? I mean, that's like the whole reason you're gonna be paying attention to this team this season. Other than that, like, you ain't getting much unless you're like hardcore into fantasy. Like, You know what I mean?
Olsen's really good. He was killing it last year.
Yep.
I picked him up, I remember, for a while.
All right.
There's always a lot of good shortstops.
What I'm gonna ask you
Mhm.
boys is, we can either go off the DraftKings projected or the Fangraphs projected. We going over or under? Let's go 66.5. Let's go with the DraftKings one. 66.5 wins. They won 60 last
That's
year.
really tough, man.
They won 60 last year.
That's really
Seems
tough
like a lot.
considering.
I know.
I'm looking at the numbers now. It's dead even money right now, as far as like, you know, what you're gonna make on both sides of the bet. So, that tells me two things. Number one, nobody knows anything about this team. A lot of unknown. And number two, nobody's betting on the White Sox at all. So,
No.
that makes these guys a complete unknown. Do I think they're gonna win
67 games.
6 or 7 more games?
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. So, I mean, it's the White Sox. I'm gonna take the under. I'm just
Yeah, I'm
going
kind of
to,
feeling the under also.
win 63 games. Still an improvement
Yeah.
ish.
I would say
Kind of.
maybe 65, maybe.
All right. Now we will move on to the Twins, ladies and gentlemen. The Twins.
I like the Dragon one.
Yeah,
That's good.
because I mean, you might be asking, where's the Vikings? Football season's over. These are the three sports that are be going on at the same time. The Timberwolves and the Wild are doing
And you
pretty
couldn't have
solid.
and you couldn't have two Dragons look like the Twins do right now, right? So,
Yeah.
because the Vikings, let's be real, would be
And then Byron Buxton, the Twins locker room. Look, I think the writing's on the wall, y'all. If I'd make a bold prediction, I think Byron Buxton gets traded at the deadline.
He
Like-
gets traded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's been coming for a while, bro, honestly.
All right, their projected wins, according to Fangraphs, is 75.6 wins. They went 70 and 92 last season. So they have them as 5.5 wins better. What does DraftKings say about the Twins, Rye?
get that for you right now. They have them at 73.5. So, 2
They
under.
always have it a 2 or 3 under at least.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see when we get up to the big boys in this division, but they have it a couple under. Moving it up. If yours was up 5, that's up 3 from last year. And more the better bet I'm looking at it is for the under. So, but let's see if you can sway me with this read.
Okay, well, their offense, 22nd in average, 21st in on base, 17th in OPS, 23rd in runs, 11th in home runs, and 16th in stolen bases. So obviously, the Twins, they are known for loving to
hit it
hit
out.
home runs. That is what they like to do.
Yep.
Everything else, a lot left to be desired. Their starters.
True.
ERA, I'm kind of surprised their starters are 23rd, considering they have Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez. But I
Wow,
guess
that is surprising. Dang.
one guy can't really carry the rotation unless your name is Paul Skeen / Tariq Skubal. So their bullpen, which was atrocious as hell, even with some of those months having Duran in the back of the end of the bullpen before they traded him. They were 26th.
26.
Yeah, whip, 15th for the starters, 25th for the relievers. Walks per 9, 6th for the starters, 11th for the relievers. Ks per 9, 9th for the starters, 18th for the relievers. Hits per 9, 21st for the starters, 28th for the relievers. And home runs per 9th, 9 for the starters, and 14 for the relievers. So aside from ERA and home runs, the starting staff was pretty good. But, overall,
To be honest, Pablo gave up a lot of runs and a lot
Yeah.
of starts. I'm thinking honestly, like I know Joe Ryan did pretty well for the most part, and they both have high strikeout upside, but he got gashed a lot from what I remember.
yeah, it was not the best of seasons.
That'd be interesting.
So that definitely the ERA probably makes more sense than I thought originally.
You know, the Twins are like a somewhat hitter friendly ballpark, right? So like I'd be
Yeah,
I'd
that's
be
true.
interested to see like I know we're not going to do it now, but like the home versus away splits for that, just to kind of get an idea of what the difference was on the road for them,
I look
Yeah,
at that when I make bets.
yeah, we can possibly look at that in a little bit. Probably.
No, you don't got to
sometime
do all that.
Okay. But I have to pull up like
You don't gotta do
Fangraphs
all
and
that.
look for that. So who knows? I might add that in for the NL Central. We'll see.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. When I was looking at it, they didn't lose a lot of guys. Veteran Christian Vasquez, still a free agent catcher. Edouard Julien traded to the Rockies. Johnny Pereda traded to traded to Seattle, and then Ryan Fitzgerald was DFA'd and claimed by the Dodgers. And Tyler, I don't know if you've seen what he looks like. He's like a clone of James Outman.
Yeah.
How much help does Shohei need? My goodness.
That's
Guy,
crazy, bro.
guy
He
who's
does
not
look
even on
like
the
him.
40 man.
I was
And
like, who is this guy? I don't even know who this is.
literally is with the Twins now, so that's funny.
All right. Their additions, they did acquire Dodgers reliever Anthony Bonda, so now I can go to games and not have to hear the Tortas screaming and arousal every time he comes out of the bullpen. So, thank you, Friedman. Thank you. You did good. You did good. Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
But anyway,
Oh my
Bonda,
gosh. Yeah,
thank you.
Oh, they got him.
Thank you for your service these last 2 years. You did good. 2 rings. 2 rings for Bonda. Liam Hendricks, former closer with the A's and White Sox, signed a minor league deal there after being with Boston. Julian Merriweather, being with the Cubs, signed a minor league deal. And Gio Urshela, former A, Guardian / Indian, and Yankee, signs there. Taylor Rogers, the left-handed one, signs a 1-year deal to return there after being with the Cubs, Padres, and Giants. Victor Caratini leaves the Astros to sign a 2-year deal there. Josh Bell, former Nat, Pirate, Padre, and Diamondback, signs a 1-year deal there to be their first baseman. Veteran catcher Alex Jackson traded with Baltimore. That's mainly because they've got their young core of catchers and Basayo and Rutschman still there. Orlando Arcia was with Colorado last year. Signed a minor league deal there. And then Eric Wagaman was acquired from the Marlins. So, yeah, not a lot of notable moves, but, filling out the roster.
A couple. Nothing crazy. Yeah.
All right.
Filling spots.
Their starting rotation, they have 6, and after seeing the names, I guess, it makes sense to have 6 starters. Pablo Lopez, Joe Ryan, Bailey Ober, Simeon Woods Richardson, Zebby Matthews. I don't remember seeing him last year, so I'm guessing he is a prospect that's coming up. And then Taj.
No, he started last year a couple of times. I remember.
All right.
I think I actually picked him up a few times, possibly. Yeah, he was good. He was not terrible.
And then
Also,
Taj.
shout out fantasy legend Bailey Ober.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you always picked him up.
Good player.
That was one guy he was always picking up. That's true.
Good player.
Taj Bradley acquired in the Griffin Jacks trade at the deadline last year, so they have a decent rotation. As long as Joe Ryan's not the one hard carrying everyone. So the bullpen.
Yeah, Pablo Lopez needs to get back to himself. Because he did it for a year.
Yeah, Bailey Ober, I feel like needs to find some more consistency too, because either one start he looks like the best pitcher on the planet, and then the next start he's given up 7 runs in 3 innings. So their bullpen, Taylor Rogers back in the closer role as he was when he was with the Twins last time. Justin Topa, the setup guy. Cody Funderburk, that's a fun name right there. The setup guy in the 7th. Cole Sands, that is a baseball name. Anthony Bonda, Eric Orze, and Travis Adams round out the rest of the bullpen. The projected starting lineup: trade bait Byron Buxton leading off in center field, Luke Cashel in second base, Josh Bell at first, Matt Wallner in right, Ryan Jeffers at catcher, Trevor Larnach in left, Royce Lewis, if he can stay healthy, is at third, Victor Caratini, the DH, and Brooks Lee, the shortstop. And then the bench, you got Cody Clemens,
Biggest.
Ryan Kreidler, Austin Martin, and James Outman. That is the Twins.
Doesn't
26.
scare me.
No.
I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you this though, when I was looking at it, most of their like lineup,
They got some guys.
most of their lineup is guys like they drafted.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Wallner.
Jeffers, Larnick, Lewis, Lee, and
Brooks Lee. Yep.
like a lot of them are
Byron
like,
Buxton.
and I was like, wow, this is just they tried the homegrown route, and okay, I mean, hasn't
It
worked
hasn't
out.
worked out so far, but they have some guys. I mean, obviously we know how good Royce can be.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was great when they went on that playoff run.
He's just
in
always hurt.
23. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly, always hurt. All right, are we going over?
Jeffers is always a solid catcher
Mhm.
as well.
He is. He could get traded, maybe.
Got our man James Outman on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Dodger legend.
All right, so over under. What are we
Over, under.
seeing this team at?
Man, you know,
It's tough. Are we going off the
So-
DraftKings?
Yeah, I mean, we can go off the draft.
well, they're at 70. They're at 70. They're at 73 and a half, 75 and a half. I mean, you can play. You guys, you know, you place your bet where you want. Like, just say the number, and I mean, it's tough though. Like,
They
Realistic.
got 70 last year.
Yeah, 70 and 92.
Yeesh.
I'm
They
gonna
didn't do a
man,
whole lot. I
I'm
mean,
gonna say,
they didn't
boys,
do a
because
whole lot, but I like the rotation.
I do like the rotation for the most part.
thing, though.
Some of the bullpen guys, I don't even know their name. So that's like, Taylor Rogers is solid. They don't have a great back end. The bullpen.
like I said, boys, I think Byron Buxton could get traded this season, and Joe Ryan was
Then they
almost
would really
traded.
be in tanking mode.
Like Joe Ryan was almost traded
Yeah.
at the deadline last year to Boston, so it's possible he could
That's
get
true.
traded this year. Same with Pablo Lopez too.
They either start out hot or they're going to be looking at that.
I'll say under.
Say
If you're gonna
under.
trade away your best couple of players, and you're all doing like you're just
Like they
you're
traded
going,
away.
you're probably going full rebuild.
Like they traded away Carlos Correa last year. I was like,
Yeah, exactly. They would go rebuild at that point if they do that this year. Yeah.
all right,
Take the under.
all right, under for all three of
Me
us.
too.
All right. Now it's Ryan's Kansas City Royals.
I got a lot of teams in this division.
Yeah,
Sasquatch officially.
Shout out to the
achieved-
GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT Bobby Witt. You know,
yeah.
that's my guy.
The memes we got here.
That's Ryan, bro.
Pasquatch
I didn't
on
even
First
see
Things
that, Ryan.
First. Pasquatch is officially a Chiefs guy. I mean, it's in the name Kansas City. They're like literally right across the parking lot from each other. So you know.
Yeah.
And then Ryan loves Bobby Witt so much that he prays him to stunt on these hoes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
He's his fantasy jewel for sure.
All right. I don't know what DraftKings says, but they have the Twins going. Fangraphs has them going 81 and 81.
The Royals,
Let me-
81 and 81.
Yeah, they went 82 and 80 last year.
DraftKings is right there with you at 81 and a half. So,
Oh, they have more this time. Interesting.
but the money is all coming in on the over to start. So, just to give you guys a baseline of where we're at.
I mean, people expected them to be pretty good last year.
Mhm.
They didn't.
They made
totally
the
live up
playoffs
to
the
it.
year before. Lost in 4 to the Yankees in
Yep.
the DS. And
Mhm.
just they expected to build off of that. They got Jonathan India last season. He's back this season, so
That was supposed to be a big ad.
and just a lot of inconsistencies with this team this year.
I know they made some pretty good ads though, so we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, starting with their offense, they were 15th in average. And then here is where the numbers did not look great. On base, 22nd, OPS 20th, runs 26th, and home runs 26th. Stolen bases 17th.
Wow, home runs 26 is kind of shocking.
It does
for
not
that
shock
team.
me, dude. That wall out there is far.
Oh yeah,
It is a.
that's
it,
true.
it is a.
They're moving it.
Yeah.
You know that?
I did not know that actually. Unless I did hear it and I
Yeah, I
forgot
think
it.
I saw that.
But
Wait,
yeah,
is this the team that you said was gonna be worse? Is this the team you mean? Because they're like,
no.
remember in the beginning?
No,
This isn't
Lee,
the
it
team.
can't be. It's
Oh,
gotta be. No, it's gotta be worse.
No, you will get there eventually. Get there
oh my
eventually.
God! I just realized who it is.
I saw it too. I cannot
I
believe
didn't.
it.
I
I'm
haven't.
actually
What?
shocked.
We'll get
I
there
was so
soon.
shocked when I saw it, bro. I kept
Don't
scrolling and I
don't
was like, no
scroll, bro. You're gonna
fucking way.
spoil it. You're gonna spoil it, man.
I haven't. I have not scrolled.
Okay, Ryan, don't look,
to
please.
be-
We will get there.
If it is who I think dude. Okay, go. Just go.
All
Do the
right.
pod.
So there's no slash here for the Stars relievers. Why? Because they both finished 7th in ERA. So their starters and relievers in ERA were pretty solid. Solid, top 10.
They were good. They had some good pitchers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was the offense, I feel like, let them down a lot in games.
Yeah.
Whip.
They have a really good rotation, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. They do. It's very underrated.
Yeah.
Whip, 13th for the starters, 12th for the relievers. Walks per 9, 14th for the starters, 4th for the relievers. Ks per 9, 20th for the starters, 29th for the relievers. So the relievers were not great at striking people out. Hits per 9, 13th for the starters, 15th for the relievers. Home runs per 9, 8th for the starters, 11th for the relievers. So pitching staff, not the reason they were bad. Their worst stat was that they just didn't strike a lot of people out.
They were good.
Yep, their additions, and losses, they did lose some guys. Zerpa traded to the Brewers, but they also acquired somebody in that trade, which I think is going to be good for them. Taylor Clark, who had decent numbers with them, I was surprised, goes back to
That
Arizona.
was surprising.
Mm-hmm. MJ Melendez didn't play a whole lot this past season. He signed with the Mets. Kyle Wright, former Braves, signed with the Cubs. Sam Long, former A, goes to Japan. Randall Grichuk declined his option and is still a free agent, I believe. Michael Lorenzen went to Colorado. Mike Yastrzemski goes to the Braves. Adam Frazier signed, or he hasn't signed actually. He didn't have too bad numbers when he got traded because he was with the Pirates, then got traded back to the Royals. He didn't have that much bad numbers.
Yeah, he didn't really do a lot.
So I would see him being like a late signing in spring training or maybe during the season if an injury happens, just as a depth thing, you know. And then Hunter Harvey went and signed with the Cubs. So a couple moved over to the Cubs, either trade or
Relief
signage.
pitchers, yeah. Wow, they low-key let quite a few
Their
relievers go.
Their bullpen is a little turned over this season. So hopefully it's for the better.
They got relievers.
Yeah,
okay.
Matt Strom they got from Philly. Nick Mears and Isaac Collins are the two guys they get in the Zerpa trade. Nick Mears is pretty solid, and so is Isaac Collins. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gonna help out that outfield a lot. That's the MJ Melendez replacement right there. So already solved. Lane Thomas was with the Guardians. Yeah, fortunately, his one full year with the Guardians, he was injured a whole lot because when they had him in 24, he was hitting bombs for them in the playoffs. So he's there to play center field, most likely. We'll see. Alex, I forget it's Lange or Lange, but he used to be one of the Tigers' 1-2 closers.
I think it's Lane.
Lane? Okay. Yeah, 1 year, $900K. It's kind of a prove it, I wouldn't say prove it, but deal to get him back to what he was because he was hurt a lot of last year. Abraham Toro, former Mariner and Astro, and I believe Athletic as well. He was with Boston, had some decent numbers, so minor league deal, easy depth piece. Josh Rojas with the White Sox, minor league deal. Eli Morgan, former Guardian and Cub, did not have great numbers with the Cubs last year. He did not last long, so minor league deal it is. I'm surprised they're giving Hector Neris a chance. He's not that great of a relief pitcher, so minor league deal. And then Mitch Spence, who they acquired from the Athletic, he's probably just going to be an innings eater. So, yeah.
Whole lot of who's on my radar. That's what I'm saying.
And you're gonna find out sooner or later because this rotation, woo, man, it's pretty solid. If I do say so myself. Cole Reagan's the
That rotation
ace.
is good. Oh yeah.
Michael Walker, Chris Bubik.
If Michael Walker can do what he did last year.
Mm-hmm. We got thunder booming outside as I'm saying these names. It's just, oh man, it's just so great. The dogs are barking for this rotation right now, man. The dogs are barking. All right, Chris Bubik.
Seth Lugo's legit.
Yep, Seth Lugo's legit. And Noah Cameron, the young guy that came up last year. Solid mix of veteran and young age. I'd argue it could be a top 10 rotation this year.
Well, when you have fantasy legend, you have
did last year. Yeah.
Yeah, you have fantasy legend Seth Lugo right there. So
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's
Always,
always on the waiver wire. Always
Yep.
very
Available.
solid.
Always available when you need him for a spot start.
He's so
Yeah.
good.
Literally.
So good.
All right. The bullpen, Carlos Estevez. The closer, as he was last year, Lucas Urseg and Matt Strom round out the setup roles. John Schreiber, Nick Mears, Daniel Lynch IV. There were 3 others, apparently. Alex Lane and Bailey Falter round out the rest of the bullpen. The projected starting lineup: Maikel Garcia, very, very underrated third baseman, leading off. Bobby Witt Jr., who's also on Team USA for the WBC, shortstop, and MVP candidate, definite MVP candidate. Vinny Pasquantino, first things first legend. Salvador Perez got a 2-year extension last offseason, so most likely going to finish out his career with the Royals. Jack Caglione. Yep, Jack Caglione, the young guy they brought up last year, and right field. Jonathan India at second base. Carter Jensen, DH. I believe he's the backup catcher. Isaac Collins in left, and Kyle Isbell in center field. I would argue a very improved roster compared to last year for the lineup. The bench, you got Nick Lofton, Michael Massey, Tyler Tolbert, and Lane Thomas. Yeah, and this is the backup catcher because I forgot they traded Freddie Fermin to the Padres at the deadline last year. That's what I remembered. So, I think it's a pretty solid roster. I mean, definitely a 500 team, which is why I think I kind of see why they played it safe, having them go 81 and 81. But
I mean,
he's their backup catcher. I'm guessing they're bringing him up from the minors because he wasn't on the free agent additions, so he has to be a minor leaguer.
Yeah.
So yeah,
there's a lot of hype around Caglione, so I mean, it could be they could be really good. We'll see.
I do this every year, but I think I would take the over with this team. I think they are like a World Series sleeper pick, if you want to go that far. I'm probably not going to go that way, but I think that they're
going to be battling for the
They're going to be battling. The rotation's nasty, and the lineup is very solid, Get a good you got to get a good year out of Salvi down the stretch here, right? He's got to be good.
Pasquantino, he's very inconsistent at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cannot just be the
Caglione has a lot of hype around him.
It can't just be the Bobby Witt show
like he did in Cincinnati.
No, it can't be.
Isaac Collins will help, I really think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to say over as well.
I take the over.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I think I'll take the over as well.
They're winning at least.
All right.
What's the nut?
And now Ryan's Tigers. Now, question for you boys.
Let's go.
Is the cure to male loneliness Tariq Skubal?
I might draft Tariq Skubal #1 overall.
You're insane for that.
Kidding me?
You're insane.
I had seen him live. Man's a legend.
And this, unfortunately, might be his last year with the Tigers, unfortunately.
Yep. He's going to follow me back to California when I move later this year. He's going to be a Giant. That's our plan. We talked. I talked to him.
You talked to him what, like after the start? In the hallway
Yeah,
outside
dude,
the
no,
locker
like,
room?
yeah, we hang out all the time. I mean, that's the boy. What do you mean? Like,
Scoob.
yeah, dude,
Scoob.
me and Scoob just hang out on the regs. You know?
All right. And
Sometimes I
then
call him T. Sometimes I call him T.
T
You know?
Scoob.
Scoob, yeah, yeah.
Ah.
He just it's just us though. It's just us.
Never stop being you, Rye. I swear.
That's
Oh
just
my
us
gosh,
being crazy.
too funny sometimes.
Oh man, I think my dogs like it because they're barking at that too. Yeah.
I know I'm right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Now the image next to it is obviously the Tiger Woods and I forget his name, Daly something.
John
But-
Daly. That's John Daly.
Yeah.
John
The,
Daly,
the
yeah.
greatest golfer that never was, essentially.
Literally.
So yeah, Tiger Woods.
He
Woods has the Detroit logo on there. You can kind of hardly see it because it's the navy blue logo. Cy Young winner, dominant pitching, timely clutch hitting, 87 and 75, second in Central, and then you have John Daly, the Guardians, guards ball, lol, power of friendship, Jose Ramirez, the goat.
Oh.
Nothing beats guards ball. Let me tell you.
One win more.
Yep.
First in Central.
Power of friendship and guards ball, baby. And just riding the tail of Jose Ramirez. All right.
the win total is the same on DraftKings. It's set at 85.5, so they're right in line with you.
Yeah. They
85.7 is weird.
Yeah, they won 87 games last year, so they have them, like almost 2 wins less, which is kind of weird. But, the offense, aside from stolen bases where they were 30th, wasn't
they're really good.
Wasn't that bad? Yeah,
Okay.
middle of the pack in average and on base, and then OPS, they were 12th. Runs, they were 11th. Home runs, they were 10th. In a pitcher's park where they're playing 81 games at, the fact that they're 10th
They
in home
hit
runs.
homers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was also their downfall. And
Torkelson actually had like a good.
oh yeah, he did. I remember start of the season against the Dodgers. I'm like, is he all of a sudden good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then of course
They got some guys. Yeah, that was their downfall, like you said too. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all trying to hit home runs against the Mariners. The Mariners were too, but we'll get to the Mariners eventually in a couple episodes here. All right, the ERA, 11th in ERAs for the starters, 17th for the relievers, and WHIP 10th for the starters, 16th for the relievers. They both ranked at 12 for walks per 9. The starters were just top 3 in Ks, and their bullpen could not strike anybody out to save their lives. Hits per 9, 11th for the starters, 17th for the relievers, and then home runs, 11th again, and then 16th. So yeah, their notable losses, Andy Ibanez, he did sign with the Dodgers, but then we DFA'd him, and then the A's claimed him, so we're just going to say he went to the A's instead of riding all of that whole mess, Former closer Jason Foley signed with the Giants. I believe he's hurt right now, though, so I don't think you'll be seeing him for a little bit, Rye, if he does see action, because I think he's on the 60-day. Alex Lange, as we just said, signed with the Royals. Chris Paddock, who they traded for at the deadline, went to the Marlins. Tommy Kahnle only throws changeups, still a free agent. Rafael Montero signed with the Yankees. Manuel Margot, who had a decent season for them, but was hurt for a little bit, still a free agent. Paul Sewald, who they got from Cleveland at the deadline, or was DFA'd. I don't know if it was a trade or they claimed him. Went back to Arizona, and then Jose Urquidy.
He went back to Arizona?
Yeah. And then Jose Urquidy signed with Pittsburgh. What is that you... Okay, so first they re-signed Justin Verlander, but...
It's happy tears,
Happy
the boy
tears,
is back, it's
Good
just...
for him, yeah.
It's a nice little story. All right,
full
you can
circle
believe me.
moment.
Wait,
Yeah,
but it's a bird, though. Like, what is...
What do you mean it's a bird?
It
It's
was
not a bird. What are you talking
It
about?
was a bird on my screen. What the hell?
What?
It's on my screen. It's a like the
It's a
happy tears, like
emoji.
that he's
Yeah.
tearing up because he's happy.
Mm-hmm. That's what I see
Hold
too.
on, this
Dude, yeah.
this is a bird to you?
Yeah, like dead ass. Hold on, let me. Hold on, like I'll take a picture like right now, bro. This looks like a
What?
bird to me.
Maybe his laptop is like different or
Dude,
something. Has like different stuff. Or
yeah, man. Hey,
if you're seeing that and you think that's a bird, bro, and you have glasses on,
Hold on, I'll send this.
and you know what the problem is? The viewers are going to see his bird, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna think we're the ones that are.
Dude,
crazy,
I
right? Yeah.
swear,
Believe it.
if you squint, it looks like a bird. I just sent it in the. I swear, if you like you think
You
about
sent
it,
it?
yeah, I
Or
sent
did
it.
you
Where'd
send
you
it in
send
the
it?
chat or where'd you send
In
it?
the
Where'd you send it?
text chat, just regular text
Oh,
chat
it does look like a bird, dude.
Oh, I
Hold
gotta
on.
get.
on your
When I
phone.
send it through text, hold on. When I send it through text right now, what does it look like?
Yeah, it's the Terry eye.
Yeah, that's what it is on my screen, like on the dock. That's what it is.
Okay, because I'm probably seeing it differently then,
Yeah.
because I'm just seeing a bird, bro.
Whatever. Yeah, I no, it looks like a bird. You're right. They like literally look like a bird. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. Well, moment ruined. Am I right? I mean,
What the
geez,
heck, bro? It does look like a bird. What the frick?
Does
try
look
to
like a
make a
bird.
wholesome moment, and it's just all
I was
ruined.
like, why
All
is it a
right.
bird? To be just. Oh
That's
man,
crazy.
that's gonna be
It's
a
wholesome.
running
He's
thing
won the Hall of
now.
Fame
Like,
with him on his cap.
Dude, it's literally a sparrow. Like what?
okay,
That's so funny.
yeah. So he
Shout out,
resigns.
Anyways, cool little full circle moment for
Yeah.
him.
shout out Justin Verlander, the Crow, as is his nickname. That's why I did that, right, guys?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, did you just send a crow? Like,
It's-
and then I'd say the shocker, one of the shockers of this offseason is them signing Framber Valdez to a 3-year, $115 million
yeah.
deal, which I'm like, if you're going to pay him that much money, why aren't you using that to pay Scooble? So I'm wondering, are you saying this as a, we're signing Valdez to prove that we don't need you and we can replace you, or what does this mean? Or are you just going
I
all
know we
in?
talked about that.
Are
Yeah.
you going all in on this season? That is what I am wondering, and why
I'm
they.
kind of thinking they're going all in, and at the same time, they could have gave that money to Scooble though. So that's what's like interesting. And then they went through all of the arbitration.
At which they lost.
Yeah, for like it just didn't make a lot of sense really.
They're going all in this year, and then I guess this offseason we'll see what happens with Scooble. I mean,
And
Valdez was a
he'll
good
probably
pickup.
be he'll probably be on another team, but I mean, I guess in their eyes, for this
It
1 year,
makes
you
their
might as well.
rotation really good.
Yep. Kenley Jansen agreed to be their closer after having a decent year with the Angels as their closer.
He did actually. He had quite a bounce back year.
Mm-hmm. Austin Slater. Yep. He went to the no. Wait, yeah, he did sign there. I forgot. I don't know if it was he was on the Yankees or if I just forgot that because he was on the Yankees and White Sox. I might have had him twice by accident. And then Scott Efros. He was with the Yankees for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years, but he's been injured for most of it. Is signing on a minor league deal. Their rotation looks as this: Scooble and Valdez, the top two; Jack Flaherty, Dodger legend; Justin Verlander, and Casey Mize. Note I would like to make: this is Scooble and Mize's last year on the team. So, if Mize also has a really great year, I mean, because he had a decent one last year. Like if him and Scooble have pretty solid, well, Scooble obviously has a great year, and Mize has a really, really good year. It's gonna be kind of hard to replace that.
I was gonna. Is there a world where they bring back Mize and just move on from Scooble just for money purposes?
Yeah, there is. You can easily see
They expected him to be kind of like Scooble when he first, arrived and everything. Like he was supposed to be that ace type guy.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, I forgot what year he came up, but yeah, he was like the first one that
A
came
couple
up.
of years ago.
It was like him and Torkelson came up at like the same time or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Riley Green shortly after. All right, projected bullpen: Kenley, their closer; Will Vest, the 8th inning guy. They re-signed Kyle Finnegan to be their setup guy in the 7th, and then the rest of the bullpen runs out to be Tyler Horton, Brendan Hanafy, Brant Herter, and Bo Brisk. Then of course Drew Anderson down there. The projected starting lineup looks it's literally the same as last season, y'all. Colt Keith at third.
Just copy and paste, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally just copy and paste.
Second base, Glaber, they brought back on the qualifying offer. Kerry Carpenter at DH. Riley Green.
He had a good year.
Yep, and a good postseason. Left field, Riley Green. First base, Spencer Torkelson. Right field, Wenzel Perez. Shortstop, Dodger legend Zach McKinstry. Catcher, Dylan Dingler. And center field, Parker Meadows. The bench, backup catcher Jake Rogers. Javier Baez, hoping to build off his all-star caliber season last year. Jahmai Jones in the outfield, and Matt Vierling as the utility. So for the Tigers roster, boys, what are we thinking?
They got some guys, man. They got some guys. I mean, Glaber hit really well in the postseason, was solid through the entire season. Whenever Carey's healthy, he looks so good all the time, as you know, when you pick him up in fantasy and everything. Riley Green was great in the postseason for them. He was a hitting machine. They all came up with some big hits in their postseason series. I feel like when I was watching a lot of those games, and yeah, they were good. It's a good lineup, no doubt. I think they're going to be really good this year again.
All right, on the
number set at 85.5. Right? I mean, I could easily see this team winning 90 games. Like,
90,
I don't like the lineup is insane.
They have a solid bullpen and a pretty good rotation, in my opinion. Valdez makes it even stronger. Yeah, makes it pretty great. Not to say that Valdez is amazing, because I had him in fantasy last year, I will say, and he let me down a lot of times. He is kind of inconsistent at times, but he put on this higher level than sometimes what his playing always shows. So we'll see.
All right.
Obviously, I'm taking the over.
I'm going over. Yeah.
All right, and now
I can't believe it's this. Oh my gosh,
dude.
I cannot believe it's that.
Hold on. Well, there's too much going on right now. I'm looking at the memes. I'm looking at the crappy numbers. There's too much going on right now.
There's a lot of memes in this one, yeah.
They're dropping 11 wins. Is that what that says? Oh my God, Jared, I feel bad for your father. Oh my
and
God.
him, he cares too.
What is happening?
When I tell you,
I can't even hear him. I just hear him like chuckling.
Dude, fucking sorry. When I was first doing this, after I did the Royals, I penciled in the Guardians and I went, "Oh wait, I forgot they won the division."
No, literally.
The Tigers won the. Oh wait, I forgot they collapsed and the Guardians ran them down somehow.
Yep.
I mean, I know it didn't matter when they played in the wild card. The Tigers won, but still. So obviously, Fangraphs has them projected at 75.6 wins. 11 games worse than what they had last year. I was kind of shocked. And I'm like, why don't they understand what? And then I looked at the numbers. And I went, how? How did this team win the division?
Numbers are atrocious.
How? Just how? I couldn't believe it. I had to get out of my seat no, bro, I'm not seeing that. There's no way a team this bad as a team offensively won their division unless their division included the Rockies, the White Sox, which it does, the Nationals, and the Twins. There's just if those were the other 4 teams, I would have seen it, but I was like, how? So the memes.
Dude, this team's gonna be bad. Huh?
I don't know. That's the thing. When we think
It
they're
sure
gonna
looks
be
like they're gonna have a
when we think
worse.
they're going to be bad, they play
They somehow
to a
make the
standard.
playoffs.
Yes. Every time we've done this, where we're like, I don't know about the Guardians, man. They win the division.
They find a way.
They're
It's
like the
crazy.
Rays. They're the Rays of this division.
Putting up 88 wins with those numbers is actually ridiculous.
It's weirdly impressive,
It's
but
really,
also sad.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's kind of sad, but it's like,
Dude,
wow.
that is
Like, they
guards
really did
ball
that.
to a T. Guards ball. All right, so obviously we gotta go
It's
over the
just
memes.
the pitching, really. I mean, geez, they just don't give up homers. That's a huge thing.
It says 75.5. DraftKings does believe him in. They do believe in them a little bit more. They're at 79.5.
Okay,
so-
we're gonna go off the DraftKings number then. We're gonna put 79.5, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna. I'm
This is
editing
one of
that.
your- yeah, this is one of your babies, so you mean you gotta do all you can.
Yeah. So,
It's gonna be awesome when you pick them to win this division.
so the memes, obviously, on your left from Captain America. That was Guardians passing them up. And then of course the other two. If you're not following the Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz gambling scandal that's going on, you got The Hangover and The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're not gonna have Class A.
Never again. He is banned from the MLB, most likely.
Yeah, he is in deep crap.
Yeah.
It sucks because I
screwed.
drafted him for finally to have as closer last season, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. The one time I have one of the top closers in the league. Gambling.
In a pivotal moment of the season is when that happened too.
All right, and now I have to begrudgingly read off, for those just listening to the pod, the offensive numbers.
So dumb.
Ladies and gentlemen, their average, they were 29th.
Oh lord.
On base, they were 30th. On base, they were 29th. OPS, they were 29th. Runs, they were 28th. Home runs, they were 20th. Their only great stat, 11th in stolen bases.
Stolen bases, and that's because of Quan.
Quan, Ramirez,
Man, they can steal the bases.
Rocchio,
They
they
can
can
steal
steal.
Can't hit baseball, but they can steal.
Oh
the
yeah,
base.
Rocchio, Arias. Yeah.
Hey, man,
no,
as
they have
long as we
they
get
have some
on
fast
base.
dudes, yeah.
We can get on base. We can get in scoring
Dang, they're
position.
going the young route. Holy crap.
Yeah, their starting and relief core is what is going to carry them this season, and the dogs are barking for some guards ball right now. If you can hear them, ladies and gentlemen. 10th in starter ERA, 13th in relief. WHIP starters were 18th, relievers were 5th. Walks per 9. Starters were 26th. Not great, but the relievers were 6th. Strikeouts, starters were 18th, and relievers were 8th. Hits per 9, starters were 14th, relievers were 8th. And then home runs per 9, the starters were 12th, and the relievers were 3rd in all of MLB. Now, this is what's
Dude,
kind of...
what in the San Francisco Giants am I looking at right now? Like, I mean, like...
They only survived because of their bullpen, really. Jeez Louise.
Now, that's what's going to scare me, is that if they're just going to ride that bullpen the entire season, it's not going to end well, because then they're going to be gassed.
They're screwed. Oh, they got rid of Big Christmas?
Yes, they got rid of Big Christmas.
Dang.
There are notable free agent losses. John Kensey Noel, Big Christmas, was DFA'd and claimed by the Orioles. Sam Henchins, a member of that relief corps, signed with the Giants. Will Brennan is still a free agent. Jacob Junis signed with the Rangers. And Lane Thomas, as we said earlier, signed with the Royals. But they did upgrade at relief. Sean Armstrong, who had a solid year with the Rangers, signs with them $5.5 million. Colin Holderman from the Pirates, also in that bullpen. Connor Brogdon, who was with the Angels last season, 1 year, $900K. They loaded up on relief pitching because that is what they're gonna expect to do. They might lead the league in bullpen innings pitched. They might. They might.
I don't understand. Now listen, maybe it's because I'm new to this thing, but you guys tell me. Usually in every other sport, when a team has an issue with their roster, they try to fix that issue because they're already good at something else. Usually, they don't double down and say, you know what?
We're just gonna run
For
it back.
example, if a baseball team couldn't hit the baseball, if they couldn't
Yeah, they
hit it,
didn't. They didn't get
I
any
would think
hitters at all.
I would think they'd go out and get some hitters,
All
Not
they have is
not
relievers.
say, you know what? Not say, you know what? We were 10th in ARA. Let's shoot for 7th this year. We're going to be just a little bit better. Like, what are we doing? Like,
And we'll
look,
still be 25
and they're still going to be in the
plus
playoffs. And I know I know they're going to be in the
in
playoffs.
every
Like,
other
they're just
hitting
so
category
stupid.
too. They're gonna be 25 plus in every hitting category.
Yeah.
Like,
Freaking, when I tell you that
And they
they're...
got Chase DeLauder on the starting roster now. Wow.
Dude.
Oh wait, no, he started in the postseason. I forgot. Yeah, that was a big
You know what?
deal.
It's funny. Their owner is the 4th richest owner in all of baseball and refuses to spend money.
Spends no money.
So let me tell you, out of 30 teams, ladies and gentlemen, the Guardians owner is the 4th richest. 4th. Spends no money, except on Jose Ramirez. And he's not even getting paid what he's worth. He's taking hometown discounts to stay. Because he wants to stay there.
Which is crazy.
Which
He
I get
wants
it.
it so bad, bro.
And the difference between Ramirez and Trout is that at least Cleveland makes the playoffs more consistently.
He at least has a chance, yeah.
Yes, he has a chance.
I did love their rotation last year. They have some really good young arms. That should be good.
Yeah, their starting pitchers, Gavin Williams, Tanner Bybee, Slade Ciccone, Logan Allen, and Joey Cantillo. Now, if they can at least just give 5 innings every start, I think we'll be fine. Gavin, I'm sure, can go 6 every time because Gavin Williams has that kind of stuff. Bybee's solid too. Slade Cicconi's young. Like, I like the rotation. It's young, and they can build off of last year and the year before that. The bullpen, obviously, Cade Smith slides into the closer role with Clase not being there. Hunter Gaddis and Sean Armstrong are the setup guys. Eric Zabrowski, one of their big lefties. You got Matt Festa, Tim Herron, and Connor Brogdon in the middle there. And then Peyton Paulette as the long reliever. And then the projected starting lineup, it is Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan, and the rest of the Village people. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck, ladies and gentlemen. That is just what it is. Stephen Kwan and left.
No, literally, they're going like the young route. Like,
yeah,
you know, Valera, DeLauder, CJ Kafis. Like, no one knows what they're gonna be. Rocchio did well last year. He was young. You know, they expected things out of him, and
he was there in 24 as well.
We'll see. Yeah.
So Kwan and left.
Manzardo hasn't totally. I mean, he's been all right.
And David Fry should be back.
David Fry, yeah, I was gonna say, where's David Fry?
He's injured. He's injured
not
still.
even on the bench.
He's
still
recovering
injured?
from the facial injury he got from the
Yeah.
ball he tried to bunt from Tariq Skubal and accidentally got hit. So he's still recovering from that.
Yep.
I don't know if he'll be ready by opening day, but I don't see him being out very long, considering he had like all off season to like recover. So
Nolan Jones was a good pickup as well. He was good with the Rockies.
yeah, hasn't put up the same kind of numbers like he did a few years ago when he was with the Rockies, but
True.
you know,
That's that park.
yeah. But we'll see if he can. So Jose Ramirez at third, first base Kyle Manzardo, center field Chase DeLauder. He'll have a full season this time instead of starting literally in the most important game of the season. Gabriel Arias at second, CJ Kafis at DH, Bo Naylor catcher, Brian Rocchio at short. Then the bench, Austin Hedges, the backup catcher, Angel Martinez, or I believe it's Angel. I don't remember how you pronounce it.
I think it's Ano.
Angel, okay. Nolan Jones in outfield, and then Jonathan Rodriguez as well. Yeah, that's the team, boys. Do we see them winning 79.5 games compared to their 88 and 74 last year?
Like, I want to say no, but like they do it
They did it.
every
Yeah,
year.
like they figure it out somehow. There's at least three names I have no idea who they are in the bullpen.
There's a lot of people I don't know on this team. Um. Oh man, you know what?
I will say it was pretty ballsy of them to be like, Chase DeLauder, you're a rookie. You can start the postseason.
Yeah,
Like
he
in
made
some
a
critical ass
in
games.
game
He made some
2
plays.
of that wild card. He threw out McKinstry going
Yeah,
first
I
to
remember
third
that
to
was
save a
it
run
was
from
huge.
scoring because it was the third out of the inning, and
And
it
they
got the
kept
Guardians out.
saying on the broadcast like they expected him to get going with the bat and everything, and never really did.
Well, yeah,
But
when you
you
don't
know, he's
have,
got a full season now.
yeah,
He didn't have the experience yet.
he didn't have the plate appearances and whatnot to get adjusted and
Hmm.
to major league pitching, but now he will with the full season.
You know what? I'm gonna say under,
Okay.
and I'm probably gonna regret it. But you know what? We ride.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom of the page we have our tables of 1 through 5.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Now, if just because you're putting a team second, we will not say playoffs. Like obviously, like the team in second is gonna make the playoffs because we will save that for our predictions at
Prediction show.
the end when we do the last episode before the season starts. So I will scroll up for the viewers. You guys put in your list. I will do my list last.
I was gonna say, Tyler, you can go first if you'd like, or I can go.
Oh, I thought we were
I
just
have.
going.
Okay. Well, obviously, yeah. I personally, I figured out my names,
Okay.
my nicknames beforehand,
Oh,
so I
that's
don't give
right.
you.
That's right. I forgot
I
the
got one so
nickname.
far.
Right? This whole week, well, leading up to this, when I knew we were gonna do this, I was like, okay, I'm
Smart.
coming up with some fire stuff. So here is, so we all know who's gonna be in fourth. Um, the Caucasian Sox. They are going to be in, not the White Sox, the Caucasian Sox. Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Hey, you see mine?
What's yours say?
White.
Chicago White
Okay.
Trash.
Oh,
Talking about
okay.
trailer parks now, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, that side of town compared to where the Chicago Cubs play, my guy, you have no idea.
All
Oh
right.
my lord, it is
In
so
fourth
ghetto
place,
on that side.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these guys do call themselves like the Bomba Squad or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be where I have the Twins in fourth. Unfortunately, I just don't really believe in them. They don't really the roster does not inspire me at all. Dude,
Oh
and
my gosh.
then
Twinkies. I thought you were gonna put something
I'm
else.
trying to think of
I thought
like
you were
what
gonna put
else
something
would
else. I'm not
be.
gonna lie.
No, I would never do that. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
Stop.
wow,
I got scared for a
On
second,
the
Tyler.
pod,
I
bro?
was like,
Come on,
oh.
bro. I wouldn't even do that if we weren't on the pod. Nah, you know me.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm very sorry, Jared. They play at Progressive Field. But when the offense comes out, they regress. So I'm going with the progressive regressives, aka the Guardians. It rhymes, right?
I like it. The progressive
Yeah,
regressives.
the progressive regressives. It's the offense is so bad. The offense is so bad. So, and then it's between my current hometown team and the MVP candidate I clearly believe in. And again, like, yeah, I'm sorry. Go Tigers.
Fountain eats up.
Fount ain't up.
Fountains.
Isn't
The fountains.
don't they do like the fountain
Yep.
thing?
Yeah, they have fountains out there, and I know right field. I don't know about left field though.
Isn't like their whole thing fountains? Oh man, I screwed that one up. Oh well, doesn't matter. Kitties go meow.
No, Ryan, I got what you were putting down when you said fountain. I got what you were putting.
I know, I get you. I just read it as Fount ain't, and I was like, huh. But I get it.
Kitties go meow. Go Tigers.
All right. What about your first and second,
Go
Tyler?
back.
I'm trying to think of a name for the Guardians.
Don't they do like let's see here. Don't they do like a whole thing with like don't they got like a bridge out there or something like that? Don't they got like a
the Cleveland Bridge or whatever?
call them the Bridge Brigade or something. Or the let's see here.
I mean, you could put like the Cavs like neighbor because they play like right next to them.
Cleveland Cavs neighbor, sure. That's like.
It's kind of hard to top Ryan's.
Yeah, no, I definitely can't top that.
Kansas City Chiefs. Oh wait.
I'm like trying to think of like trying to make them like irrelevant because everyone loves the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the Chiefs are
no,
done. Oh, we
they're
got the
good.
Royals, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, it's the Tigers, obviously. So.
Yep. Just gotta think of. Might as well just put their name. Oh my gosh! Can I type?
Degenerate Tigers.
Dear Lord.
Detroit Moose.
Detroit move.
Because you have a cow, right?
Stop.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can just put like the Detroit Cats.
All right.
Kitty sounds worse, like Cats. Yeah.
Are we the same? We are the same.
We are the same. Yeah, that's pretty much what I saw it as. Also, honestly, that's how we saw it last year, and then the Guardians somehow figured a way.
I probably had the Royals winning it last year.
We all had different
you
winners.
might have, yeah.
I had the
You were
Guardians
big
winning.
on Bobby
We were
Witt,
all
for sure.
different. Like I think all three of us. One of us had the Tigers, one of us had the Royals, and one of us had the Guardians. I think I had the Guardians for sure. So
Maybe I had the Tigers. Who knows?
okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just adjust my screen here so I can type, but then also everyone can see the facial reactions. Okay. My list is going to be different than y'all's. Now, I don't really have any clever nicknames because I didn't think ahead of time, and I want to be spending too much time. I was looking.
Yeah, I just came up with those, so you're good.
I've been looking at these while I was doing them, and I said it earlier because it could happen. I have a feeling, or it's a possibility that the Minnesota Twins could be the worst team in the league this year.
Wow.
They're for sure a bottom 5 team for me this year. So yeah,
but like worse than the Sox? Oh my gosh.
I think Chicago will take a step forward.
They will
I could
finally
see it with like all of their good rookie like young guys.
I envision the Twins having a fire sale too.
Not the rotation.
I envision the Twins having a fire sale.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did talk about that. Yeah.
Now third place. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be Kansas City for me.
Oh my goodness.
As much as I like the Royals, I mean, Bobby Witt's cool. I like him. And then of course, you guys know where I'm going. So like, guards ball, lol, is winning the division, and then
That's crazy.
Detroit. The Mooter
I think you
City,
meant to put meows.
Yeah, the Mooter City.
the Mooter City.
Motor City.
I'll put that right there. So yes, that is, and that way my list is different because I envision the Twins could be one of the worst teams in baseball this year. Because they're also probably going to have to trade off a lot of their players, and Byron Buxton will be hurt.
Dude,
He is going to be hurt.
You do not actually believe in the Guardians.
You
this year.
really don't think they're gonna do it again with that roster?
Yeah, I do. Because
That's
again,
crazy. No Clase.
I doubted him. Like not last year, but like 24, we doubted him.
So did I.
And then we did it. I believed in him this last year. And
I believed in him last year, honestly. Yeah.
And of course, you know they didn't. You know, they weren't playing well, but they in August and September they went on an insane run, and insane runs can happen. So if they can catch fire, they're a scary team, despite being a scrappy offense. You know, pitching alone can win you it as long as you can score enough. Which
they don't have enough pitching alone in my. I mean, they got the starters. I like the rotation, but
my problem is
bullpen guys, and I'm just like, huh?
My problem is like their whole plan is just pitching, and that's not as good as Detroit's pitching.
We saw it in the additions, like you said.
You know what I mean?
It's literally like, oh yeah, let's not go get any hitters.
2 years in a row.
They want the home. They're going homegrown route for sure. Like all these like young prospects and everything. And, yeah.
Well, when we look at their games that they played against each other, they were always close, except maybe like when you see some scores that are like, oh, this game was 7-2, or that because one inning, which was probably at the end of the game, where one of the offenses broke through and been like, okay, this is where we're scoring a ton. So most of, if not all, their games are decided by like 1 or 2 runs. So in my opinion, it's whatever pitching is going to break first. And I mean, I saw the Tigers pitching break against the Mariners. So it's not like the Tigers pitching is unbeatable.
It's postseason.
Yeah.
That's just different than regular season. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Okay.
What I'm really flabbergasted about is he really thinks the White Sox are going to not be last.
Yeah, that's probably the bigger takeaway here, right?
That's kind of crazy.
One of us had to have a hot take. I have a feeling this is one.
Fair.
This is one I'm more strongly about the like. This is
baseball,
I mean, well, I would say this is like how Ryan had the Panthers making the playoffs. This is like me, the White Sox not finishing last. We will come back.
Like I always say, it ain't a hot take. It ain't a hot take if you're just right.
And we will come back to this.
Take if you're just
we will come back to this.
That is no longer a hot take.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our first of 6 divisions in this MLB Division Profile. Our next episode will be the NL Central. So the Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates, and Reds. Oh.
Just keep going. Keep going.
I mean, that was it, but your opening Pokemon talks, okay. Lampen.
Lampen.
Pikachu,
Ooh,
okay.
Pikachu.
Okay.
Training area.
Yeah, that's a new card. Yeah. Nothing great there, guys. Keep going.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Pikachu.
So we got the Central, and then we're probably going to do it as we always did it. We'll go the Easts right after that, and the Wests shortly after. But the NL West and our awards predictions / playoff and World Series predictions will be on the same episode, because the NL West will be the easiest one to go over for the 3 of us. And yeah, stay tuned. Is Ryan going to go back to the well on the Brewers, or does he switch up and take the Cubs?
130, 140.
Machop. Chess.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good card.
that's a good one. Yeah, 160.
Ooh,
There
look at
you
that
go.
one, boys.
That's not.
I'm not picking the Brewers this year, boys. It's over. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
After that NLCS performance, yeah.
I've lost all faith in all Milwaukee sports teams.
I was a little scared of him. I'm not gonna lie, and then we proved otherwise.
All Wisconsin sports teams. I'm sorry. Sorry, Pack.
You
Sorry,
were
Bucks.
singing a different tune when they got Micah. Are you gonna sing the same tune when it's next season?
We'll see. It's a long off season's very long.
Yeah.
Shout out Tyreek Hill. Future I have no idea.
Probably Chief. He's probably going back to Kansas City.
I was gonna say
Oh, Lord, probably.
hey,
Oh,
where do all
him.
receivers go to die?
Tennessee.
Kansas City.
That's a Titan if I've ever seen one.
Oh, Titan.
That's a Titan
Yeah.
right there, buddy.
I see what you're
Oh, Lord.
laying. I see what you're laying
It's
down.
so over.
Harriman Cam Ward. It makes sense.
We'll see.
It's over, man.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of Time of Possession. Ryan, Tyler, and Jared, we will see you guys in the next one.